Sean Paul, what's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm to go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. You like to go dumb, I'm something up. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Here to begin this one is Jack Von Lesnie. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fielded at the 14. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Yeah, that's going to be incomplete. Looking to his back to start this one. So back to the huddle now for 2nd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
Warriors, Coconut, go!
Milton now on 3rd down. This is caught by Blue. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The third down run with Blue. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Get it! Get it!
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here.
It's fourth down.
They're going to throw for it on fourth. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on fourth.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And it gets really long off.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Offense up to the line fast. Go to him again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go, son.
A pistol snap. Fields. And as a catch for Luther Burden. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good fit and that first down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Here we go. 58, who's here is that? All right.
Running for the first time with the Louisville Cardinal. Still going inside the 35. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only... And they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Jukes away from one. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead on the first play of the drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Looks like a design keeper here for Fields. He dodged the tackle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go. All right.
Play action, Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. All right.
Throw here, 3rd down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets making a 1-point game. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
I swear, every time I fucking swing my leg.
One game left here in this contest. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Fielded at the 7. And he spins right by him. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that, right in the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On the give, it's Blue. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Ooh, puts him
What
on
a
that
play.
one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Takes it in at the 21. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. 19 instruction.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but if A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Fields out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And we put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a second quarter lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
All right, Fields has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
Here we go.
And the design keeper. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Now Pod Leslie on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
He gets the handoff. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ready, set.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Here's Milton. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. George Pickens the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fields gets it out wide quick. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Here we go, sir.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to hold it down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Fields. It's in her. No, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate. You really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down. They send a man in motion. They do snap it. Here's Fields. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Motioning the tight end now. Fields throwing here. It's slant route complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Green 19.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Get high. Get high.
Fields looking to throw. He's got he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now Park Leslie on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the jump.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Milton to throw. This is caught by Blue. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Looking for his back, but he will not find it. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Shot. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Oh, let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Cowboys do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. high-scoring games. No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Wow, Munetaki
All
Murakami.
right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
White Sox.
Here we go, son.
They'll send him over right.
Right.
They give here to the motion man. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Don't jump. Right.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw right side, cut by Wilson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Here we go, son. Right.
A pistol snap. Fields buying some time left. Now here he goes. Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit right.
A give now from the gun. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Right.
Got it.
They read
Good
that
play.
screen perfectly.
I think he was going to be able to adjust.
He's at midfield. 30 into the red zone. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Good.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good.
I'm going to get one.
And the Cowboys tie
Gonna change
us
the
up
game.
28 all.
Just like that pick. It's a good play.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. As this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319. Get set. Go.
They'll run it from the gun.
I got to go outside.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here we go, son. 319. Get set. Hey,
Now it's Fields. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no
I
look on his
had
first
out
look of the
over
game,
middle.
and things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go, set. Drag him, 6.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Milton now. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Up the middle, Blue. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10.
How do you not jump?
This is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 3rd quarter lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey.
2, 3.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, son. All right.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Runs around him, he's got space. There he goes on the right side. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. And now it's just he and 4 other running backs, the only players to ever reach 25 rushing touchdowns in a single season. With that score, he joined some great company to be in. Sean Alexander, Priest Holmes, and a couple of Hall of Famers, LaDainian Tomlinson and Emmitt Smith. That one right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Buys time, rolling right. Looking right, and he finds him. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
The Jets take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll run the toss to Blue. Some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Already know I got shit to go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
Okay,
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Tag. 70s Timberwolves. Warriors 70s. Ready.
To throw, Milton. It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Now Blue. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. Puts this underneath, it's Blue. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's Milton. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And they take this in for the score. The Jets take a fourth-quarter lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Todd Leslie's extra point is up and good. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Todd Leslie on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Getting out of the pistol here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Now, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Blue here from the pistol. Escapes the defender. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go. 60 by 6.
Desperation time here. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They start to drive the blue. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Ready?
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
18 shots. Ready?
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Keeps away from one. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time. They really need to pick up a few yards.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Liking 18.
Stretch.
Who gets it? And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6. 29-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys losing by 7. Second and 6 coming up here.
Go. Ready.
Milton back to throw. Forced that to his right.
Oh, boy. And this was doomed from the start. Left the pocket and search for greener pastures.
Big sack.
Things were much better on the other side.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Come on. Set. Riggs. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Pickett. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And QB just nailed it.
And screen here to Blue. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Get it.
Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Stephanie. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Get up.
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. It's a foot race. 40. Hits the 20. And this one may be out of reach.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These
Whoo! I just had a pick 6 to seal the game.
seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the
Yep. In the 4th. 10 seconds. Oh, you had Dubes. You had Dubes, but that's crazy. That's nice. I faced Jordan Love and Christian Watson last night, so that was lit. Yep, that was very good. Neither they had 4 points combined, so that was lit. Oh yeah. Oh, so it helped even out.
Working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10.
Yeah, like a 50-yard run to end it too.
To work they go after the interception. Trying to push deep downfield. Downfield call is
You
going to
gotta level up. You gotta level up. This
incompletion means it's second down.
Taylor A. Chain Kid. Yeah, no, that's a good start. That's a. Yep. Who's this? Is that from? Okay, Arizona. Yeah. That's fucking. Let's go. I'm skeptical on my lineup, and so I literally just ended the game.